This is a small story from Indian Purana about an interesting interaction between a sannyasi and a grihastha. The sannyasi of our story was well known for his divinity and sanctity. He used to visit many villages and towns and preach the people the way of living. He was welcomed wherever he went, as the people recognized him as a guide to attain their salvation. His words were healing their pains and solving their problems. But he had a strange principle. Though everyone was ready to serve him, he used to have his food only from those who never lied in their lifetime. Such people were there at the time of the story, though it is not at all possible now. One evening, in a small village, after completing his preaching, the saint inquired the village folks about such a person who has never lied in his life, so that he can have his dinner at his home as bhiksha. All of them unanimously identified the village head as the right person. They told the saint that he is the richest of all in that village, owning almost the entire village. They also added that he is very generous and has 3 sons to support him on all these activities. The saint approached the village head's house. The village head, the one who is addressed as Grihastha in the beginning of the story, was very happy to see the sannyasi and gave him a very warm welcome and requested the sadhu to have his dinner at his house. Before the dinner, the saint wanted to test the village head. He asked 2 questions to the village head. 1. How many sons do you have? And 2. How much property you own? He replied 1 for the former and around 2 lakhs for the latter. The saint got a bit tensed and told him that he was lying. He replied him that it was made to believe by the villagers that you have 3 sons and a total property of at least 10 lakhs. The village head then started pacifying the saint, and meanwhile he called for all of his 3 sons. Only his last son came to him, immediately responding to his call. The village head then continued to the saint, Dear sir, only he who immediately comes and attends to his parents' call shall be considered as a son. And therefore I answered 1 for your first question. Similarly, I would have spent only around 2 lakhs towards charity in my entire lifetime, and I can claim only that amount as my property or earnings now and even after my lifetime. The saint became very happy on hearing his explanations and had his dinner at the village head's house to his entire satisfaction that night, which very well establishes that whatever the village head told is Satya, the truth. A very simple grandma story revealing a very great truth of life. We have been hearing this story generations after generations, and we will be passing it to our next generation as well. But very few of us really understand its significance and live accordingly. Most of us have moved to other cities, state, country, or even continent for our living, leaving our parents. So, we have lost the credit of being an ideal son, as per the first statement of the village head. But we have very good chances of becoming rich. We have been provided with sufficient, rather abundant opportunities to help others. Let us not waste them. As per Dharma Shastra, we are supposed to share a minimum of 10% of our earnings for charity. More or less, there is a similar concept in Christianity called tithing, and Mohammedans call it zakat. Hope any atheist also will accept this concept. In my view, whether it's an individual or an organization, apart from achieving their personal or business goals, we all do have something called social responsibility. We are planning and implementing many strategies for reaching heights, and we are successful in achieving them as well. At the same time, we should also concentrate on the development of the society we came from. Once we taste the pleasure of helping others, we can never get back from it. This is human nature. Just think about this. You get immense pleasure by surprising your close friend or dear ones by giving him or her a gift, say an expensive ring, than you wearing it. This is just an extension of that. At least we can try sparing a very little portion, say 3 to 5% of our earnings for the people who are in real need. Otherwise, in my view, there is no use of our existence in this planet. Let's serve and help the needy. We will not be in need forever.